Right, you lot are sick. I mean, the number of you that have sent today's video to me from CC makes me think you want me to have a nervous breakdown again. But okay, if you want another CC video, then who am I to stand in your way? Let's see what he's saying today, shall we? Please subscribe.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County.
Touche, CC. I should have seen that one come in. Of course, we knew you were going to say that. You always say that.
It's 11/9/23. I'd like to review a few things with you. And I want to get into
the groove?
Natural clouds with you. Water vapor.
Natural clouds and water vapor was going to be my next guess.
I'd also like, and I brought this up in previous videos of mine, where if somebody loses a limb, maybe a finger or something, okay, their body still thinks it's there.
Hang on a second, what's happened to the real CC? That's actually a really interesting topic, Chris. The phenomenon where amputees still feel their missing limb is known as phantom limb sensation. And after an amputation, the brain continues to receive signals from nerves that originally carried impulses from the missing limb to the brain. The nerves now end in the stump and can become irritated, sending false signals. The brain, still used to receiving information from the now missing limb, interprets these signals as coming from the limb that isn't there anymore. That's why the amputee might feel pain, itching, or other sensations where the limb used to be. It's like the brain's map of the body hasn't updated to reflect its new reality yet. And I have to say, this is the last thing I ever expected to hear you talking about, Chris. I have no idea what it's got to do with the shape of the earth, but I'm listening.
Okay. And I believe that these are memory cells that they're feeling in their body, you know.
This is freaking me out.
I'm freaking out!
Human cells do have a form of memory, though it's not like memory we typically think of in our brains. The cellular memory is more about a cell's ability to remember its state or past experiences, especially in terms of genetic expressions and response to environmental changes.
Now, if a cell has memory, so we've never seen one before, have you? I really haven't. To get a microscope, or have you seen a neutron star? Have you ever seen one of those? Oh, sorry.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Remember, if this video's crap, it's your fault. You lot sent it to me.
Hello? Where is everybody? I'm the only brain cell left.
If a cell can hold memory, why couldn't water?
In cells, memory is a biological mechanism. It involves complex molecular processes like DNA and RNA transcription, protein synthesis, and epigenetic modifications. And these processes allow cells to react on their history, like past exposures to stimuli, and they are underpinned by the cellular machinery. Water, on the other hand, is a simple molecule without the complex structures and mechanisms that cells have. In physics and chemistry, water doesn't retain a history of its past states in a way that could be considered memory. When water changes state, like from liquid to ice, it doesn't retain information about its previous state once it transitions back.
Follow me on this for a second. I want you to think about clouds that are moving from continent to continent.
Well, I'll try, CC, but at the moment all I can think about is this comment from Tad Makowski, which I took from under your video. Can anyone explain to me how this man functions on a daily basis? Do the people around him just hate him? Does he live a life of social isolation? Do people make fun of him in real life because they saw one of his pathetic videos on the internet? I have so many questions. Well, you're not on your own, Tad Makowski.
Think about clouds that are moving from continent to continent, that very well, I believe, could be gathering information and sending it to the next continent.
So smart clouds then? Okay. Well, clouds are made up of tiny water droplets or ice crystals depending on the temperature of the cloud and the surrounding air. And what you just said, Chris, brought this comment to mind from Tin Man 1955, again from underneath your own video. And he says, now you mention it, water does have a memory. In my experience, it never forgets to be wet. Unless, of course, it's frozen or evaporated. And that's incontrovertible proof that the Earth is flat. It's only logical. Thanks for sorting that out. I don't know why I never thought about including comments in the videos before. This is such good fun.
Water vapor. Water itself. How? I have no idea. But it very well, I mean, we live in a simulation here, guys, okay? The clouds up there have to be, other than weather, have to serve some sort of purpose.
But they do serve a purpose other than weather. Clouds help regulate Earth's temperature. Clouds are a crucial component of the water cycle. They form from evaporated water that rises from Earth's surface. And once the water vapor cools and condenses in the atmosphere, it forms clouds. And these clouds eventually release this water back to Earth as precipitation. Oh, sorry, Chris. That's just a posh word for rain or snow. Clouds can also serve as indicators of environmental changes. For instance, changes in cloud formation and behavior can indicate shifts in climate pattern. So, yeah, they do serve other purposes.
And they're chemtrailing us like maniacs up there.
Now look, I don't really want to get into chemtrails in this video, but luckily for us, Bert Steinman does. And he asks, CC, how many drugs did you do before you made this? Please tell me how many and how far this chemtrail thing goes. Are the people that fuel up the planes in on it? The company that's making the fuel? When do they put all the harmful stuff into the fuel for the planes?
They have to be doing something, okay? If they were killing everybody, everybody would be dead. They're doing a slow kill? I don't know. I really don't know what those chemtrails are up there and what exactly they're dumping out or off out of the airplanes. I have no idea.
Well, to be honest, Chris, we'd figured that much out for ourselves. So if, by your own admission, you have no idea, what the hell is it with all the speculation? Why does this stuff bother you so much? The stuff you see coming out of the back of planes are condensation trails. A jet engine emits water vapor, carbon dioxide and small particles from burnt fuel. And when a plane is flying high in the sky, where the air is colder and has low vapor pressure, the hot humid exhaust gases mix with the colder surrounding air. This causes the water vapor in the exhaust to condense and freeze quickly, forming tiny ice crystals. So when you're looking up at those white streaks in the sky, what you're actually seeing is a small-scale demonstration of atmospheric science.
Now, what happens if the chemtrails, and I've seen this myself, when they go through clouds, you know, remember I call them lollipop clouds, you know? But the problem is with that is they don't stay like lollipops with a stick coming out and a nice puffy, you know, cloud up in the sky. It actually morphs and turns it into this flat gray shit that the sky is right now if you look behind me.
Sorry, pal, but I just don't follow your logic. But if you're saying that contrails form clouds, then yes, in some cases they can. Contrails can essentially spread out and become cirrus clouds. And a 2022 IPCC report noted that clouds created by contrails account for roughly 35% of aviation's global warming impact, over half the impact of the world's jet fuel. But the one thing I am struggling with is finding any information backing up that they're spraying us with, well, with anything really.
Well, what happens if that, by dispersing that, that's killing the memory of these clouds that are going from continent to continent? Now, follow me on this real quick, okay?
I'll try, but I don't actually speak moron, CC.
Look, there's a reason why there are pyramids all over the world.
What?
Okay. On this flat plane. And it could be also the 100th monkey, but hold on. I've spoken about that several times.
Now, as we all know, CC's videos have never been the most coherent, but the 100th monkey effect is a hypothetical phenomenon in which a new behavior or idea is spread rapidly by unexplained means from one group to all related groups once a critical number of members of one group exhibit the new behavior or acknowledge the new idea.
I don't know, but I think there might be something with the clouds too. That when they're going around all over from continent to continent, somehow or another they're gathering possibly information and dispersing it to another population. I don't know, just follow me, all right? We're having fun here. It's flat Earth. Everything is possible.
I don't even need to come up with a reply to that one because Ruben Mickok already has. So if everything is possible, Is it possible that the Earth is a sphere, Chris?
I'm serious. Everything is f***ing possible. Okay? NPCs, real quick. All right? These are the people that are walking around wondering what the hell's going on and what they should be doing next.
Yeah, NPC is a term I'm starting to hear from people like CC more and more often. Do they not realize that characters from video games, whether you can control them or not, are just characters from video games? And as Substance 0001 says, NPCs, laughing face. You're confusing reality with the Truman Show movie or Free Guy. Did you just watch either of these, Chris?
Perfect example. I was at the gas station the other day, and this happens sometimes. It's happened to me. I get gas all the time because I drive. Sometimes when you fill up your tank with gas, all right, it doesn't stop. It keeps going, and then it spurts all over the place. Now, that's something to do with the pump, or it could be something to do with your car. I'm not sure. I'm not a technician, okay? I have no idea what that is and why that happens once in a while. A girl next to me experienced that.
The girl next to you at the gas station experienced you spurting all over her? Okay. I'm almost too scared to ask where this story is going.
And, you know, she has her baby in the car. That was one of the first things that she said to me. Oh my God, my baby's in the car. What do I do? You see, she needs to be told what to do. She has no instinct. You see what I'm saying?
Not really, Chris, no. So, because this young woman who had a baby in her car while she was filling her car with gas panicked when the pump started to squirt fuel everywhere, you think she's an NPC? Have you never found yourself in a situation where you just didn't know what you had to do? Chris, your videos are getting weirder and weirder every time I watch one of them.
So, what I think is with these clouds, with flat Earth out there, and it's coming, believe me, millions and millions of people are coming out on flat Earth. But it's coming.
Now, flat earthers keep making the claim that the truth is coming. I think Simon Dan did a short about it a couple of days ago. And they say it as a way of reinforcing their own belief, you know, saying that kind of validates what they believe. And this kind of statement is common in groups that hold beliefs outside of mainstream science. It helps the group cohesion and optimism, especially when facing widespread skepticism or criticism. By asserting that the truth will eventually be revealed, it gives flat earthers a sense of purpose and anticipation, keeping the belief system alive even with the absence of evidence. Now, I don't want to be that guy, but if, and it's a very big if, but somebody somehow was able to demonstrate that the earth is flat, I'd be more surprised than I was the time I thought I could let out a sneaky little fart in the middle of the supermarket and I accidentally shit my pants. Or as Clark W. Griswold would put it,
if I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised than I am right now.
They believe they live on this spinning ball in space. You know, they believe all of this nonsense. They believe the scientists are telling them that they live in a galaxy and in a solar system. They believe all of this. And when you go and approach them and tell them that it's all bullshit, they can't.
Stop laughing, stop running away from you. But I think our schlock said it the best. That's right, folks, don't believe the scientists, but you can trust this random man with scatterbrained ideas, a smartphone and a YouTube channel. He definitely has the truth, because
He's an idiot.
Huge thank you to everybody that sent me birthday wishes. It is very much appreciated. Yeah, I'm 51 now. It's it's all downhill from here, isn't it? Thank you again to these lovely people who all support me via Patreon or YouTube channel membership. Remember, if you do want to support what I do here on the channel, all the ways in which you can help are listed below the video as always. And well, yeah, that's yeah. Oh, you're still here then. I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe even learned something new. If you did, then you'll probably enjoy this video as well. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already and subscribe if you're new. And I will see you all again very soon or in a few minutes if you do decide to watch this recommended video. Love you, bye.